मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
जो भी अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया। ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का है दिया।
मेरा
किसी का है दिया,
धन किसी का है दिया। हरि शरणं 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 हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं
हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि
शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि शरणं हरि कुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के, रमण बिहारी के। ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा। कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा,
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
चंदन है इस देश की माटी,
चंदन है
निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंजित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जल दिलांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुमरो जस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संभारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Jai Shri Krishna to you all. Welcome you all to world's largest online Geeta Santha. It's my absolute pleasure to extend a hearty welcome to each one of you present here at the interpretation session of 18th chapter. The 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, is knowing that we cannot wash our own sins. Let's drop them and understand what is being said. Lord Sri Krishna said, He teaches that I am here to take care of your sins. Feel that you are mine. Be connected to me and I will take care of everything. So with this note, I bow in the feet of Lord Krishna and taking blessings from Param Pujya Swami Shri Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. Let's dive quickly into our session tonight. Today is a very auspicious day to all of you, that our all 4 levels journey of all 18 chapters has completed in a holy month, that is Kartik Mas. So on the behalf of Geeta Parivar, I congratulate to all of you. Let us begin the glorious session with devotional fervor by offering our prayer to Lord Krishna. So for prayer, I would like to invite our dedicated Sevi, Meenakshi Veli Gotladi. She resides in Nagpur. She is a housewife serving as a trainer, group coordinator, technical assistant, translation team of Telugu, and she is also in a Drona team. She is associated with Geeta Parivar since January 2022. Please welcome me.
Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. Vasudevasutam devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for this beautiful prayer. Now let's invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna by Deep Prajwalana ceremony. So for that, I would like to call Geeta Vrati Surekha Kamadini. She is from Thane. She is a housewife serving as a trainer and associated with Geeta Parivar since April 2022. Please welcome her.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for this beautiful Deep Prajwalan, for taking us darkness to the light. As we all know about the Ram Pratishtha app, so it's request to you all, please chant more Hanuman Chalisa and you can tell your near and dear ones about the Ram Pratishtha app. So please share this information with your near and dear ones. So after Vivechana, we have a question answer session. So whoever has a question, please raise your hand and switch on your camera. So without further ado, let's begin our interpretation session. It's my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker tonight. She is a woman of virtue and simplicity. I feel elated to introduce her to everyone tonight. After all, she is the living inspiration to all the women. She is native of Hyderabad. She is BE Electronics Postgraduate Diploma in IT System and Management. Didi, our respected Shraddha Raodeo Didi. Yes, Didi. She is a senior trainer, examiner, Vivechaka, and leading class monitoring team. She is associated with Bal Gokulam, Hyderabad. She more than 8 years and imparting Indian values to the next generation of Indian students and our next future of our nation. So it's my utmost fortune that I got that privilege to introduce our dear, respected Shraddha Raodeo Didi. Please, over to you. Welcome, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Kamla Didi. Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. Before we begin, with Guru Kripa, we'll be beginning. So let's pray to Swamiji and Shri Krishna himself. Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayanina Swayam Vyasena Krathitam Puranamudinam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Mashtadashatyayini Amba Tvamanusandadami Bhagavadgīte Bhavatveshinim. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Krishnaya Namaha. So far we have been through very beautiful shlokas of the 18th chapter, and we are going to conclude this 18th chapter today. We have a lot of syllabus to cover today. So may Guruji and Shri Krishna bless us with the wisdom to complete this entire syllabus, all the 20 shlokas remaining. And so far what we have seen are very beautiful shlokas. We have, in the last session, we have seen the characteristics of Siddha people, who are the sages. How is their character? Very beautifully it has been described. And we have seen that the glory of the Siddha people, the characteristics of the Siddha people is what is the ideal epitome, ideal for us. And we have to follow them. Now, this is a very beautiful thing. Sometimes people do wonder why, Shri Krishna had to give the characteristics, why he could not give it as a, theory. Why is this? Very beautifully, the answer you will see in the Ramayana when Shri Ramji visits Shabri, Devi Shabri, and when he starts giving his discourse, we all know that he has given a discourse on Navada Bhakti to Shabri Mata. And when he starts, he doesn't start with a description that, that this is Navadaga Bhakti. I'm telling you, you are ornamented with all these qualities. He doesn't start telling that way, because he knows if he says that I'm going to describe you, Shabri, she say, no, it's okay. I just want your blessings. She knows it. So what Shri Ram does, he first starts describing what are the different 9 qualities of a bhakt, what are the different parameters of Navada Bhakti, and in the end he says all this is in you. Similarly, Shri Krishna has described all the characteristics that he wants an ideal bhakta, an ideal Siddha Purush to come. He has described all those characteristics. Now it is up to us to understand them properly and embed them in ourselves and try to live a beautiful ideal life. So we had seen a lot of shlokas, and we are at the 59th shloka now, where before this we have seen how Shri Krishna has explained how devotion in him can take care of all our problems. What he has said are two very important shlokas. How he expects us to keep offer all his offer all our karma to him, and be dedicated to him. Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matparaha buddhi yogam upashritya matchitta satatam bhava. Matchitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. Very important. With my blessings, every obstacle that comes in your life is going to be taken care of. Atha chetva mahankara nashroshyasi vinangshasi. And a disclaimer that if due to your ego you start believing that I am the one who is doing it, then nashroshyasi, if you don't listen to this, vinangshasi, you will perish, you shall not. Everything will head towards a downfall. After this disclaimer, we are at a very beautiful turning point in this chapter. Yadahankaramashritya nayotsya iti manyase mithesha vyavasayaste prakritistvan niyokshati. We know that from the first chapter, the first shloka that Arjun has said, and when he saw his own relatives in front of him, he is in eternal confusion that I am going to be killing my own relatives. And here Shri Krishna says, this is your ahankar, this is your ego. You have to take refuge in me. Yada ahankar, taking refuge in the ahankar, what you have decided that you will not fight. And this behavior, this thought itself is vain, it is mithya. Why? Because you are not born to think like that. You are not born to be with this kind of thought process. You are seeing your relatives in, but prakriti, your swabhav, is going to compel you to do something else. Prakritistva niyokshati. In this particular shloka, Shri Krishna is emphasizing the importance of the swabhav, importance of the prakriti. He is trying to emphasize that how the nature is going to compel you. How it is vain to think that I am not going to fight, I will not fight, because today you are thinking that you are not going to fight, but later what is going to happen? You are going to be compelled to fight, because this is your prakriti, this is your swabhav, this is your nature. And in line to that, Shri Krishna says, swabhavajena kaunteya nibaddhasvena karmanam kartunnechasi yanmohat karishyasya vashopitat. What he says, kartum na ichhasi yat mohat, out of ignorance, out of affection for your relatives, you might end up saying that I am not going to do this. Kartum na ichhasi, you don't want to do this, but karishyasi avashaha api tat. Without, you don't have a control, you will be very helplessly you are going to end up fighting, because your very nature, you are born as a kshatriya, your sanskar are not that of kshatriya. You are going to be compelled out of your nature to fight. How long can this? See, we all have mood swings, we all have temporary change of thoughts. Similarly, Arjun has also had this temporary shift of thought, but his nature is that of a kshatriya. He's brought up with the sanskar of kshatriya. So definitely, after some time, if not now, after some time, you are going to be helplessly finding yourself willing to fight. And this similar situation happens to us also. At this point of time, Shri Krishna is binding Arjun in two types of chains. One is that of his swabhav, that is his nature. And the another is the chain of swadharma, his karma. He is born kshatriya. He is used to being in the battlefield. He is used to being, a warrior. When this Draupadi's Swayamvar was there, and at that time Pandavas were in a different, get up. They were hiding as the Brahmins. Now, when this entire event was organized, they visited this palace, and when they went there, Drupat was a smart king. He thought when he saw them, he grew suspicious, and now he had organized an exhibition where there were books for the Brahmins, for the Kshatriya. There were a lot of weapons, and it was a very beautiful exhibition. A lot of things were displayed there. And now Brahmin would naturally go toward the bookstall in our language. But then these five, they went towards the place where the weapons were kept. And that made Drupat understand, these people are not Brahmins. They are, could be some other reason, but their identity was revealed. So our swabhav, our nature is revealed by what we do. Our nature is going to compel us, no matter in outside what get-up we are wearing, but our pure nature is in some or the other form going to come out. So same thing is going to happen for Arjuna. Shri Krishna is telling this is going to happen for you. Your nature is not going to let you not fight, and your dharma is also going to keep you stick to this fighting. Now at this point of time, one question naturally arises to us, that within us there is a Jeev, there is Atma, which is a part of Paramatma. And how does it become so, how does it completely surrender to this Prakriti? Because this Swabhav, the nature, is what we derive from the Prakriti, from the Trigunatmika Prakriti, from the three gunas. We derive our nature. From the three gunas, from our sanskars, from our karmas, we derive our nature. This is a part of what? This is a part of the Prakriti. But the Jeev that what we actually are, our Atma, is a part of Paramatma. How is it that this Paramatma gets, this Atma within us becomes so much surrendered to the Prakriti? This is a very natural question. And how is it that this soul becomes so dependent on the nature, such as subject to this nature? Why? This great secret Shri Krishna elaborates on in the next shloka. What he tells, Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddeshirjana tishtati Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantrarudhani mayaya. What is happening here? Shri Krishna explains that the Almighty, the Parampita Paramatma, He is dwelling in all creatures. We all know in the form of the Jivatma, He is there, He is dwelling in all the creatures. And here it is said that Riddesher Janatishtati, here this term Riddeshe, literally it translates into the heart, but it actually means the center of the consciousness. We are all in a conscious state. What is the center of the consciousness? As long as the heart is working fine, it is the center of the consciousness. So this Jivatma is dwelling there in the center of our consciousness. And what is the address of God? Local address is our own body. So He is dwelling in our bodies. And what is He doing? He is riding as if we are riding a vehicle. When we become drivers, what happens? You are into the vehicle and driving. Yantra arudhani. Yantra arudhani. Once you are, and what is yantra here? Yantra is our body. This upma, this particular metaphor is used by Ramdas Swami also. He says in Marathi, he said, Sharira sarkhe yantra anika nahi. There is no other machine like this body. So in this body, in this machine like body, this Atma is riding. And how it is now, once you ride on, suppose, just assume, you are visiting a exhibition. We've seen, all of us have seen giant wheels. Now on this giant wheel, once you are sitting in the giant wheel, do you have any control over where you will go? No. Whatever speed it will take in, you are helpless. Once you are in the giant wheel, whether it is taking you up and down, no matter how much you are going to scream, what you are going to do, what is happening, you are inside the giant wheel, and you are at the expense of that giant wheel. Wherever the giant wheel is going, there you have to go. Whatever the giant wheel is doing, there you are going to go. Once you are in a train, now if I take a train from, say, Bhaginagar to Anandi, to Pune, and in that train, now all of a sudden I feel, no, I want to go to Lucknow. Then I cannot do anything. Now I'm on the train. I have to go where the train is going. So similarly, the Jivatma is now where yantra rudhani, it is residing in the body. Now whatever is the body made up of, whatever is the composition of this body, however the swabhav is composed at, according to that the karma will happen by this jivatma. Now, so all the energy will be derived by what? It is similar to this, or whatever is the energy, it is derived from God. But what it is doing actually is under the influence of the Prakriti. For example, we all know electricity. The electricity has its own characteristic, it has its own feature wherever, but how it is going to work depends on the equipment. Now the electricity is going in this light, what will happen? It will give light. If it is going in the AC, it is going to cool down. If it enters the geyser, it is going to give heat. So where it is entering, depending on the nature of the equipment, depending on the design of that equipment, depending on how that equipment is programmed, the electricity is going to give us the result. Similarly, the jivatma is entering the body. Now what are the characteristics that this body has derived from Prakriti? Based on that, all behavior is going to happen. But at the same time, we have to understand that all the power is from the God. The power is from the electricity, and what the equipment is doing, it is doing. Similarly, even for us, the power we are getting from the jivatma, but what it is doing, it is depending on this body. So we have to always understand this. So now Diwali is coming in just a week or two. We all know, suppose in Diwali season, some father gives money to two of his sons. His one son is a nice fellow. He's a wise fellow, Viveki, good son. The money, what he does, he'll do some charity. He'll invest in good things. He'll secure his future, etc., etc. And there is another one who just spends money on unnecessary things. Now in both situations, what will happen? The father has given equal amount to both of them, isn't it? Now it is up to the sons, depending on the nature of the son, what is going to happen to the money is happening. So the money belongs to the father, but he has no control over what is happening with the money, because he has already given the pocket money to both the sons. Now what is happening is the nature of the two sons. Now, but even after this, the father is watching who is doing what with the money. And what happens? The son who is utilizing the money for good things, for them he will be, next time when I have to give money, I'll give a little more extra to this good son. Won't he say that? Similarly, what karma we are doing under the influence of Prakriti, and the God is watching. Bhagwan is watching. And when he has to give more power, he is going to give it to whom? The one who is doing good deeds. We have to understand that we are under the influence of Prakriti. God is going to still understand how are your deeds. He is going to ensure, he is going to see what are your deeds, and according to the deeds, he is going to give what? The further power to us. We have to always remember this. So God will also think, who is the one who is doing more satkarma? I'll give more power to him. And similarly, just like a nice father, wise father, he is going to give more power. So be very watchful of your deeds, and how our deeds should be, what should be our bhav when we do our deeds, and what we get by doing such deeds. Shri Krishna explains, Tameva sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. What we have to do? We have to take the ultimate refuge in God, ultimate shelter in whom? In God. Now, this is very important. Whom will you take refuge in? If in a war situation, we all know there is a war going on. Now, if a person who is a victim will go to refuge, where will he go? In the opposition team, in the opposite, in the country who has done the attack? No, where they will go? To a place where they have faith, where they know that they will be safe. We take refuge at a place where we have faith, where we know we will be secure enough. So we should have that faith. Sarva bhavena bharata, with full faith, with full dedication, with full devotion, take refuge in me. And what will be the result of the tat prasadat param shantim? Not just peace, param Shanti, Param peace, the ultimate peace a person is going to get. And Sthanam Prapsyasi Shashvatam, a permanent, eternal position we'll get. We have seen how Dhruv, with his devotion, with his perfect devotion, he has got a permanent place. Now his body is not existing, but his fame, his kirti is still very much there, not after a decade or centuries, after yugas also. So many yugas have passed since Dhruv has been on this earth, and we still remember him. Parapsisi sthanam prapsisi shashvatam. This is the sthan that Shri Krishna will give you if your devotion is of that level. And what is all this that Shri Krishna has told? This entire thing is the penultimate knowledge, the best possible knowledge. Shri Krishna himself has told. Itite jnanamakhyatam guhyat guhyataram mayam vimrishyai tadasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Now, in our tradition, when something starts, it starts with what? Atha. Ashtadashodhyayah. And when it is ending, what it ends with iti. Iti Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So we all know that. So this is where Shri Krishna has completed his discourse. Iti te jnanamakhyatam. Here Shri Krishna says, whatever I have told, I had to tell, I have already told. Guhyat guhyataram. So it is a greater secret. Guhyat. Guhyat means amongst all the secrets, this is guhyatara, greater secret. So a secret of all the secrets I have already told you. And what is that secret of all secrets? It is the ultimate knowledge. It is jnana. Understand this very carefully. The secret of all the secrets is knowledge. And that knowledge I have told you. How I have told you? Vimrishyai tada sheshena means this entire knowledge I have given you asheshena, complete knowledge I have given you, the greatest secret I have given you. And he's saying vimrishya etat asheshena. Vimrishya means think, and how asheshena means completely from all directions. I have given you all the knowledge now. Now you think from all perspectives, from all directions, complete, give it a complete thought I have given you. And ultimately, yathechasi tatha kuru. Do what you think is the best. Now, Shri Krishna doesn't believe in forcing. The beauty of our Sanatan Dharma is it doesn't believe in forcing, coercing. It believes in convincing. It has given us the freedom. Read every character, follow all the gods, whatever, wherever your asta is, follow that God and you will get your ultimate result. Yathechasi tatha kuru. And this is very important, because unless a person is convinced, whatever action he's doing, it will not have full conviction. It cannot be done with full dedication with full devotion. We see how the children are unless and until they are convinced that they want to study this, unless and until they are self-motivated. Nowadays, even in the organization, people are those who are self-motivated are valued more. Why? Because unless and until a person is convinced of the work they are doing, unless and until they are self-motivated to do something, the desired action is not going to be there. Hence, it is very important that Shri Krishna wanted Arjun to be convinced of all the knowledge. And only if he is convinced, then you do what you want to. Yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Do as you please. Now, after listening to all this, and in the end, yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. So this person, Arjun, is poor fellow, already so confused. Dharma sammuda chetaha. He is already so confused. And in the end, he is saying yathechasi tatha kuru. So there is a baffled expression again on Arjun's face, and Shri Krishna has seen throughout what Arjun has been saying. Tadekam vada nischitya yena shreya hamapnuyam. You tell tell only one thing that is beneficial for me. He has also said, Yat Shreyasyan Nishchitam Bruhi Tanme Shishyaste Ham Shadhiman Tvam Prapanna. I am your Shishya. You tell me again and again. I have repeated to Shri Krishna, tell me, tell me what is beneficial to me. And again in the end, he is telling Yatechasi Tatha Karu. That baffled expression, that confused expression, Shri Krishna is picking up. And what he says, he has a motherly feeling, lovely feeling Shri Krishna has for Arjun. Okay. Now suppose a teacher, she teaches all students with lot of love. So, but if her own child is studying in that school, what will she do? If just before, one day before the exam, in the revision period during the school exams, this teacher will teach all the students equally. This is important, that is important, this chapter is important, study everything properly, she'll do. But at home, when she sees this child of mine who is studying in the same class is baffled, what she'll do? I give the guide. I'll tell you the most important questions. What she will do, I'll tell you the most important. What so for the child there is some special concession, isn't it? That special concession Shri Krishna is giving in the next shloka to Arjuna. What he says till now to others, what Shri Krishna has told, Guhyat Guhyataram Tara. Guhya Guhyatara. And now see what Shri Krishna is saying, Guhyatamam, the bestest best. What a teacher will give to her own child. I'll tell you important ones from the guide also. Other children are learning from the guide. From the guide also what is important, that I'll tell you. He tells, Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuya Shrunu me Paramho Vachaha Ishtosi me Dradhamiti Tato Vakshyami te hitam. See, Bhagavad Gita is also a guide for all of us. Now, what Shri Krishna is telling, now what I'm going to tell you, Arjun, is the highest secret of all the secrets. And Bhuya, he is also telling that I have already told you this. So this is what he's revision, ka bhi revision karwa raha hu. So in this revision, whatever is the important now, that is why these shlokas are very important. Because after telling everything, Bhuya, again what is being repeated. See, assume that a child is going to some, recently we had, my daughter went for an excursion. And when I went to drop her to the railway station, all mothers together, don't leave your teacher, be in a group, don't go all alone. Whatever they had to tell you, I've packed this in this bag, that they have told at home. But just when the train is leaving, what is the instruction that comes? Is the most important instruction. Stay with your teacher, roam only within the group. So the most important comes. So all these instructions already the mother has given. But the most important will be repeated again and again till the last minute. Same thing is happening with Shri Krishna. The most important, Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyah. This Bhuya word is also important. I have already told you, but I am repeating. So we have to understand the importance of this topic. Shrunume Paramau Vachaha. Whatever he is going to tell, whatever vachan, whatever words he is going to tell, it is Paramau Vacha, the best among all. Ishto Sime Dradhamiti. This is the most beautiful phrase. We should try to remember this shloka many number of times, in our day. Then we'll feel that love of Shri Krishna, because so much love this shloka is filled with. See what he says is, you don't know, Arjun, how much I love you. I love you the most. Ishto sime. Ishta means you're loved, and you are my most beloved. And this is my firm decision. It is my firm statement that I am making. You are my most dearest. Okay, see, this word is not existing, but I am telling you to tell you the intensity of the love that Shri Krishna. Just remembering this shloka is going to fill our hearts with so much love. We feel as if Shri Krishna himself is hugging us, as if he himself is, blessing us. Ishto sime dradhamiti tato vakshamiti hitam. So just like how a mother will tell at the last minute, this is the most important instruction medication. Take your medicine on the time. Dridhamiti vakshami te hitam. The most important, what is beneficial for you, I'm telling you. And what is that? What is that something with immense love, the most important message. So this is an important shloka. Now Shri Krishna is coming to the end of his message, and the most important part of his message he is delivering with immense love. And what is that message? Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji ma namaskuru ma vaishyasi satyante pratijane trihosime. This first sentence, as it is, it has come in a previous chapter also. When something is repeated as it is, we have to understand how important it is, how valuable this thing is. Shri Krishna is telling us about the deepest secrets. What he says, I'm telling you the deepest secrets now, and he's going to tell us 4 things. What is the first thing? Man mana bhava. Give me your mind. Completely devote your mind to me. How Dhaneshwar Maharaj uses a phrase here, tu man he me sikari, means your mind should become me. That should be the devotion. Your mind is continuously dedicated to me. How this can happen? Can this happen is the first question, and it can happen. We know how the gopis were throughout always talking about Shri Krishna, so much so that they used to feel the presence of Shri Krishna all the time around them. That was the beauty of their thoughts. So that was the dedication that their minds had towards Shri Krishna. Man mana bhava. Then Mad Bhakta Bhava, love me by all means, become my devotee, love me by all means, Mad Bhakta Bhava. And Madhyaji Bhava. Here the term Madhyaji means Yaja. Here the root word is Yaja, it means worship. Whatever you are doing, you worship me. There are different ways, multiple ways of worshipping. And if we try to explore the different types of worship, our entire life is going to go in this. But whatever you have been taught, whatever is the best type of worship you do, every day it is important that we worship, chant the name of Sri Krishna. This is very important. This worshipping and chanting, it is an expression of our feeling. So, and we have learned one more type of worship in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Worshipping by what? Swakarma kusuma, worshipping by the flowers of our karma. Swakarma. This phrase comes from Jnaneshwari. Swakarma kusuma means treat your karma as the kusum, as flowers, and offer them to Shri Krishna. So worship in all possible ways, Madhyaji Bhava, and offer these flowers of good deeds to me. Offer continuously, whatever. We have a Thakurwadi in our house, in our temple. We should always regularly worship. And all this is also difficult for some people. They don't have, too busy to do Kali Yuga, no? Too busy to do all this, have very limited time for this. What Shri Krishna says, Mam Namaskuru. At least do this. Do namaskar to me, bow down to me. This is very important. The greatness of namaskar, in one phrase in Bhagavad, they say, Pranamo dukkha shamanam. Tam namami harim param. Pranamo dukkha shamanam. It is this, just doing this namaskar, the power of our Sanskriti, the power of our culture. Just doing pranam, just doing namaskar can also take care of all the pain that we experience in our lives. Tam namami harim param. Always bowing down to Sri Hari. Every day while going, coming, wherever, at least, do pranam. Now you will wonder, what is it? How is this going to help? Everybody is doing part, puja, jap, mala, all these Ekadashi, Vrat, Yagnya, Dan, Tapa, all these things, and you are telling what just Shri Krishna is telling, Mam Namaskuru. How is it going to help? This question comes to all of us naturally. How is this Namaskar? One simple Namaskar, let me add one adjective, simple Namaskar going to help. Now just imagine if there is somebody who is giving you a missed call on your phone every day. Every day, this particular person is giving a missed call. Morning missed call, evening missed call, nothing they are doing, just giving you a missed call. Someday at least you will call back this person and say, why daily you are giving a missed call, what is it that you want to talk, isn't it? We'll do that. Similarly, this namaskar is like a missed call to the God. Every day if you are doing namaskar, someday God will realize he is getting this missed call every day. Every day you are doing the pranam, every day you are doing the pranam, you are giving this missed call to God. What he will say, Are, every day this person is giving me a missed call. Kya bolna chahta hai? Ek baar to sun lo. At least one day that missed call will get answered, isn't it? With that devotion. So don't underestimate the power of any kind of sadhana. Whatever little we can do, we should do, always do. And by doing all this, what will happen? Shri Krishna says, very important thing. One, that's something we should never miss. Pratijane, I promise you that you will attain me. Now, here, see, we say God promise, my promise, his promise, her promise. Shri Krishna says, I am promising. Imagine, I promise you that you will always attain me with this. See the powers. That is the beauty of the shloka. That is the importance of the shloka. We have to try to imbibe this in our life. And with that, Shri Krishna comes to the last shloka of his advice in Bhagavad Gita. What he says, I am saying not the last shloka, the last shloka of advice. So his advice ends in this upcoming shloka. And then further he is telling us something which we will also go through. What is the last piece of advice Shri Krishna has? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vrajam ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shicah. Sarvadharman parityajya. Now this is a very confusing phrase, and some people will be very happy to see. She will say, Are sarva dharman parityajya, give away all the dharma and come to me. What is this Shri Krishna is saying? After dedicating so many hundreds of shlokas to explain dharma, he is saying sarva dharman parityajya. This is a very confusing thing, and this is a very confusing thing. What we have to understand this very nicely. Shri Krishna is telling, to understand this particular shloka, we have to understand the four things that have been explained earlier. And what he's saying, after doing all those four things, what is the ultimate destination that you are going to do? Manmana bhava, mad bhakta bhava. After all this, what you are going to achieve is mamekam sharanam vraja. When you are coming, you are taking a shelter in me, take a refuge in me, along with what? Your bhava, your karma, your namaskar, everything, you take your shelter, refuge on me. So we as we discussed, we take shelter in what? The Almighty. We take shelter in the ones who we have faith in. We will not go to a weak person to take shelter. Okay, Vibhishan, he saw that Ravan is very powerful, he knew, but he went and took refuge in whom? Sri Ram. Why? Because he knew that not only is this person strong, my dharma will also be protected here. So protecting your dharma, keeping in dharma, this is not saying leave away the dharma. It is what he means here, protecting your dharma. While following your dharma, you take refuge in me. But again, what is more important? Is dharma more important, or the one who has created the dharma is more important? So dharma is important, but the creator of the dharma is greater than that. So what dharma you are following, you follow that. But do not forget the importance of me in that. For dharma, while following the dharma, you should not forget what I am. So take my refuge. So this is what is the main fear that Arjun is having here. He is fearing doing sins. He's thinking, if I commit, if I kill my own relatives, I'll be committing sin. I'll be doing the pap, and this sins will take me away from Shri Krishna. What Shri Krishna is saying here is, he's assuring you, leave all this worry about dharma and adharma. Once you become mine, once you have taken shelter in me, it is my responsibility to take care of your dharma. Shri Krishna has not told to stop the dharma palan. He is saying your param kalyan is only in what? Sharanagati, in taking refuge in me. Your param kalyan, your best benefit is in taking shelter in me, and with that you do all your duties. And when you do duties like that, then you don't have to worry about dharma, dharma. Then whatever, then even if you end up killing your own relatives, it is not going to accumulate into what? Sin. This is what is important. Dharma alone is not sufficient. The real essence of this shloka is dharma alone is not sufficient. Ultimately, the complete surrender is what is required to attain the ultimate God. And unless we follow, the surrender will not come. See, very important. Do not underestimate the dharma also here, because unless and until you follow the dharma, the daily puja, jap, all this is not done. Until and unless this is not done, that feeling of surrendering is also not going to come. Both are interrelated, but above all, the sharanagati is there. And this, when we are following this dharma, how should our surrender be? We are completely, now there are some jnanis who say, I am surrendered to God, our entire karma is surrendered to God, I am not, there is no need to do puja and all this. We should not be in this confusion. Why? Because we have to understand that dharma is an order that we have received from Bhagwan, we have received from Shri Krishna. Follow dharma. So what we have to do? We have to surrender to him and follow all his orders also. So follow the dharma. But while doing this dharma, do not fear about anything else, because with full surrender, he will take care of everything else. See, for instance, if you are going for an interview, there are two people who are going for an interview. One of them is very nicely qualified, topper, everything well prepared for the interview. The another one is also good, qualified, slightly less prepared, but he is a very closely connected, very nicely known to the interviewer. Suppose ekdam close friend of this person, is coming for the interview. Who has a brighter chance to clear the interview? Because this person is very close, he is also qualified, everything is same for both, but the one who is close to the interviewer has a brighter chance of getting selected, isn't it? So similarly, in the two devotees, the one who is following the dharma and the one who is following dharma and is more close to God is going to have a brighter chance of attaining God. So this is the reason, when we are fully surrendered to God, we are more closer to him, and that proximity that we have with the God is going to take care of our final selection process. What Shri Krishna assures is, aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. Don't grieve, Arjun, I will relieve you from all the sins. And the last advice the last words are very beautiful, ma shuchaha. We have to also remind ourselves always, what are the last words of advice? Ma shuchaha, do not worry. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Just surrender yourself to God while doing your job, while doing your karma. Just surrender to God and he will take care. Do not worry, ma shuchaha. Remind yourself 100 times in a day, whenever you are feeling sad. Shri Krishna has ended his note with what? Ma shuchaha. Do not worry. Shri Krishna has imparted this divine knowledge to Arjuna, and by his means he has given, by the means of Arjuna, he has given it to us. So whatever are these important things, na kaam ki baat, we should always remind ourselves. And now after completing all this, there is another savings clause that Shri Krishna adds. One small disclaimer, whom not to give this knowledge. Shri Krishna says, idante na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha shushrushrave vachan na cha mayo vyasuyati. What Shri Krishna says, he has given 4 categories of people whom we should not give this knowledge of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Who are those four people, a tapasvi, one who has not taken any pain to attain this divine knowledge. A tapasvi. Now, tapasvi doesn't mean the one who is, in the forest doing tapa. We have seen multiple times the definition of tapa. Any struggle done to achieve your karma, to follow your karma, to follow your dharma is tapa. Undergoing any of the struggle with full happiness, that is tapa. The one who has not done this is a tapasvi. A bhakta, one who is not a devotee, who refuses to accept the glory of God, who doesn't have even one, who has never done any seva for the Sadguru or for his God, that a bhakta should not be given this knowledge. And one who does not listen even after telling repeatedly, ashrushave, the one whom you have tried, there many people ask this. My husband is, how many times I'm telling Didi, come, listen, study, but they don't do that. That Shri Krishna, that them also we should not try to, whom we have been trying to tell repeatedly, but they are not listening. And asuyaka, the worst of the category, who criticizes gods, who has a perverted perception towards God. Such people, Shri Krishna has prohibited from imparting the knowledge. And he says that anybody who falls in these categories should not be given the knowledge of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. But Geeta Parivar ka to nara hai, ghar ghar Geeta, har kar Geeta. This is what Swamiji has told us. Now, just like, we have to understand, there is a father and a mother. The father is a little strict. Shri Krishna has strictly told, to such people don't give. Jnaneshwar Mauli is the Mauli, the mother. What she says, what Jnaneshwari says is a very beautiful thing. Like a child who is lost in the fair. Suppose they go to some mela fair and a child is lost. We have to help the child find the mother. We say Geeta is our mother. Geeta Mata hai. So do that one small effort to connect them to their mother. In any way, if we are trying to connect a bhakta to the mother Geeta, 2-3 times we have told, we have to make our effort. That Jnaneshwar Maharaj says we have to do it in whatever way possible. So we should try. We should look at our karma. What will happen in any way if we can connect this lost child to his mother? This is a virtuous act by any means. By all means, this is a good thing to do, isn't it? So we should try to do the Geeta Prachar. We should try to do connect more and more people to this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. And Shri Krishna explains that people who do this, what is in store for them? So though he has said this for such and such people don't do, but we have to follow, because we are here to connect all the lost children to their mother Geeta. And for them, what is in store? Shri Krishna explains in the next shloka, ya emam paramanguhyam mat bhakteshvavidhasyati bhaktim mai parang kritva mame vaishyatya samshayah ya imam paramam guhyam. This is param guhya, topmost secret. This topmost secret, the one who tells, who brings it to my bhakta, to my devotees, abhidhasyati, the one who takes this prime secret to my devotees, for them what will happen? They will attain the bhakti. And what is the bhakti? Para bhakti. There are different types of bhakti. Shri Krishna has explained in the 7th chapter. Para bhakti is the topmost bhakti, topmost type of bhakti. Shri Krishna says people who try to connect my this Bhagavad Gita to my devotees, they will attain this para bhakti. And mame vaishyatya samshaya, asamshaya, undoubtedly they will attain me. See the assurance. This is a time for jubilation for all the Geeta Parivar volunteers. Whatever efforts you all are doing, pat your backs. We are going to be rewarded. We are going to be near to our Shri Krishna, we are going to be loved by Shri Krishna. This, and he doesn't stop here. Okay, what he says further, I cannot love anybody more than the one who spreads the message of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Such a beautiful thing he has said. What Shri Krishna says, na chatasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakritamaha bhavita na cha me tasmad anyah priyataro bhuvi. He doesn't just stop at expressing his love for those who are spreading the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. He says, there is no task more dearer to me than this task of what? Gita Prachar, then taking Bhagavad Gita to my devotees. Nacha tasman manusheshu, among all the tasks that Shri Krishna does, that people do, manusheshu, all the tasks that people do, amongst them, what is my priya krittamaha? Here also superlative degree he is using. The bestest best, my most favorite task is what? The prachar of this knowledge that I have given to you. And not just now. Bhavita nachame tasmat, 5,000 years back he told, not only now, in future also, nothing is going to be more dearer to me than this one task. Anyah priyataro bhuvi. Now and in future, see the amount of confidence, the amount of love, the amount of assurance that Shri Krishna gives here, that not only now, but in future also, no other task is going to be more dearer to me than this Prachar of Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it very exciting? What we are doing is the most favorite task of Bhagavad Gita that should all make us so happy. And what Shri Krishna tells further, Adhyeshyate chayaiman dharmyam samvadamavayo jnana yagnena tenaham mishtasyamiti me matihi. Shri Krishna says, now here he has given a very interesting name to this entire conversation, entire Bhagavad Gita. What he is saying, Dharmyam samvadamavayoho, this conversation amongst us which is about dharma. So beautiful. So Shri Krishna also says the best definition of dharma, the entire totality of dharma is expressed in this particular conversation. So dharmyam samvadamavayoho. What Shri Krishna says, the one who studies it, adhyeshyate, the one who studies this entire conversation. It is like they are doing a jnana yajna, the Agnihotra yajna. How it is like that? It is like a jnana yajna that they are doing. Ishtasyamiti me matihi. What it is? They are worshipping me, and I will be always. They will always be my favorite. I will always be blessing them. They will always become my favorite because of the jnana yajna they do by studying Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. This is the good news for all the audience of this Vivechan, because we all are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. We all are trying to study Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. So Shri Krishna says, this is for us. We all are doing a jnana yajna. And Shri Krishna says, Ishtasyamiti me matihi. My opinion, in my opinion, they are my favorites. So beautiful. Now, sometimes it is difficult. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is very difficult to study. Let us admit it. It is not possible for everybody to study. It is not possible that even after studying, we will understand it. It is really not possible. And again, it has to be will of Shri Krishna that we reach to the deepest secrets of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Achha, today we will understand, tomorrow we will forget it also. That is the problem, isn't it? And entire lifetime is not sufficient to study Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. If we study it for the entire lifetime, again next birth we have to come and study it again from the scratch. There will be a benefit of some marks we will have, we'll understand it little better, but it is a topic which we'll have to take so many births to understand it in totality. So it is a confusing thing now. If we cannot study, what to do? Shri Krishna understands what our confusion is. He explains it in the next shloka. Shraddha vananasuyascha shrunuyadapi yo naraham sopi mukta shubhalokan prapnuyat punya karmanam. Shraddhavan, the one who has full faith from within. Anasuya, like Arjun, one who has pure soul, who is free from any ill will towards anybody, anasuya. Such a person, shrunuyadapi yo naraha, if such a person with a pure conscience and who has full faith on Shri Krishna, if they even listen to Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, now this is for people who find their Uchcharan as defective. There are so many people, even in the class, I have heard so many say, Didi, I am trying, but I am not able to say the shloka. You don't have to worry. Why? Because Shri Krishna says, Shrunuyadapi yo naraha sopi muktasya bhallokal. What he says, even if they just listen to the shlokas, even if they listen to the shlokas chanting, if they listen to Bhagavad Gita, they will also attain the same result that the ones who are studying is going to get. They will attain the same results which is attained by the ones who are studying. Punya karmanam. Those who whatever prapnuyat punya karmanam, whatever, they shall also attain the great lokas, the swarga lok, the better lokas, all that they are also going to attain because of the punya that they are doing just by hearing. So we all have to be very happy now, more and more happy. Shri Krishna says one who is listening will also get the beautiful fall, like the one who has done the righteous deeds like charity, yajna, dan, tapa, whoever, punya karmanam, those who are doing these great deeds, whatever fruits they get, whatever results they get, the same result these people will also get. But that don't forget Shraddha Vanana Suyascha, okay? So it has to be listened with full faith, listened with a pure mind. Do not forget that. Just don't sit and listen, okay? Listen with a pure soul, with a pure mind. And what Shri Krishna. Now one doubt will come here. How is it that the same fruit is for the one who studies Bhagavad Gita? The one who is doing Gita sadhana, them also same fruit. The one who is reading Gita, them also same result. For the one who is just listening, them also same result. How is it? So when we go to a temple, and they give prasad. There are some places, which you visit for the VIP, there will be a different pakwan, there will be different delicacies, 2-3 desserts extra. Traveling in a train, first class food is different, second class food is different, general passengers get different food. But our Śrīmad Narayan is not like that. He does not do partiality with anybody. Samarthachiya pankti bhojane. This is a saying in Marathi, that in this particular place, everybody gets the best and the most delicious food. Everybody same quality, same delicious food everybody will get. We are in, this is Śrīmad Narayan. He has enough to give the same fruits for everybody. So in whichever way you are connecting with Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, remember the last 2 words of his advice, Ma Shuchaha, do not worry. Don't worry, you are going to get the best fruit by just connecting to the Mother Geeta. Now, after explaining all these things, Shri Krishna is a great teacher. What a teacher will do? Towards the end of the lecture, she'll ask the students, isn't it? Have you understood everything? Are there any further doubts? Shri Krishna lovingly asked same thing to Partha. Hey Partha, did you listen? Where are they standing? In a battlefield. In a battlefield, there is a possibility that Arjun was distracted, could not listen. So, lovingly, Shri Krishna asks, Kachire tachratam partha tvayaiకాగ్రేణ chetasam kachidaghyana sammoha pranashtaste dhananjaya. Shri Krishna asks, hey Partha, did you listen to the whole discussion with full concentration? Tvayaiకాగ్రేణ, with full concentration, were you able to listen to what I said? Shri Krishna is asking this. And is your confusion clear now? Kachidaghyana sammoha pranashtaste. And he's asking, is your confusion, whatever ignorance you had, is it destroyed or not? Is everything cleared, your confusion? How was Shri Arjun's condition? Dharma sammudha cheta. And here he's saying, is your ajnana gone now, Dhananjay? Pranashtaste Dhananjay. Is it all cured at this point of time? Arjun is Arjun's eyes are full of tears, and what he says, Arjuna uvacha nashto moha smritirlabdha tvatprasadan mayachyata sthitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. My entire illusions, whatever illusions I had, are destroyed. Nashto mohas. And what I have gained, smritir labdha. I have gained back the knowledge. I have gained back the memory. I have understood what I have to do. And how this has happened? This has happened because of your prasad, as a result of your prasad. Tat prasadat, because of your prasad, what I have got, hey Achyut, my entire ignorance is destroyed. And I have understood. The clouds of confusion have gone. I am free from all the doubts, and what I will do? I am going to follow your vachan. Karishye vachanantava. So from the confused state, what he's saying, tell me what am I going to do from that particular state to what Sri Krishna says, Karishye vachanantava. Now focus on this also. The last sentence by Arjun in Bhagavad Gita. We know that how this Arjun was when he had first taken he had given order to whom? Sri Krishna. We have to understand that Shri Krishna, when he was riding this on the horse, Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Mechyuta, what he's saying, is giving order to Shri Krishna that take this chariot, put it in the middle of both the armies, Ratham Sthapaya Mechyuta, ordering Shri Krishna. At that point of time, Shri Krishna is the charioteer. Now, whichever role he is in, he is going to what? He's going to follow that role only. When he was a Gwala, he took care of the cows. When he was a charioteer, he did the best role of a charioteer. When he is a Guru, he is doing the role of the Guru. When he is in the run, when he was fighting with Shishupal, he's the greatest of all the warriors at that time. So whatever role Shri Krishna is doing, he is doing with full dedication and in excellent way. So, and how the transformation of Arjun is happening from the first chapter till the 18th chapter. That time he was ordering Shri Krishna, Ratham Sthapaya Mechyuta, and now what he's saying, Tvat Prasadan Mayachyuta, what I'm going to do, Karishye Vachanantava. See the Sharanagati, the surrender that Arjun has undergone in this. We also have to understand, when we learn Bhagavad Gita, when we start from the time we have started learning Bhagavad Gita till the end of the Bhagavad Gita, we have to reach that particular level of surrender, Karishye Vachanantava. Whatever Arjun has learned, we also should learn. Whatever Sri Krishna has advised, we also should follow it. We have to follow this Karishye Vachanantava. Embed this in our lives. Listen, always remember this last phrase that Arjun also had. So Sri Krishna has given an assurance, Ma Shuchaha, and we have to understand Karishye Vachanantava. After telling all this, after listening to this entire conversation, Sanjay tells Dhritarashtra, Maharaj, I am blessed. Sanjaya uvacha ityaham vasudevasya parthasya cha mahatmanaha samvadamimam ashrausham adbhutam romaharshanam. Sanjay got this opportunity to listen to this entire conversation because he was a mantri of Dhritarashtra. He was a mantri in Dhritarashtra's court. He was extremely wise, and he was also used to do the Sarathya. He was a Sarthi for Dhritarashtra also, and he is full of gratitude also for the Dhritarashtra. Because of you, I've got this opportunity, to listen to this samvad, listen to this conversation, and he's a very honest person. He is a learned person. So much so, we should use this part of Mahabharata. We should know he is a mantri of great caliber. There are only two ministers from the Dhritarashtra's ministry who were shifted as it is to when Pandavas took over the kingdom, two people were shifted as it is. They were retained as ministers. One is Vidur and another one is Sanjay. That is the might of Sanjay. That is the wisdom that Sanjay has, and he is very blessed. He was a Swami Bhakta, but also a follower of Dharma, and he uses two adjectives for whatever conversation he has witnessed. What it is? Adbhutam Romaharshanam. This divine conversation is wonderful. It is adbhut. It is wonderful and absolutely thrilling. It is Romaharshanam. It is absolutely thrilling. Why is it thrilling? Because he is the one who has seen the expressions of how Arjun was, how were Arjun's expressions when he asked questions to Shri Krishna. How are the expressions of Bhagwan Shri Krishna when he is replying the answers, replying the questions to Arjun? What were the expressions of Shri Krishna? And here one adjective that he is using for Partha, we have to see Parthasya cha Mahatmanaha. Partha is Mahatma. He is telling Sanjay is using the adjective Mahatma for Arjun. We have to understand that Sri Krishna is happily being a charioteer for Arjun. This is the greatest honor that a person can ever have. That is why Partha is Mahatma. And this entire conversation I have heard. See, Geeta, we can, listen, we can talk, but we have to feel Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. It will touch only when we try to read in between the line, we try to feel their expressions. Sanjay further expresses his gratitude towards his Guru, because of whose blessings he has been able to listen to this entire conversation. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan एतद् गुह्यमहं परम् योगैयोगेश्वरात् कृष्णात् साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयम्. Expressing his gratitude for Bhagwan Vedavyas, he's telling as a prasad from Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, from Bhagwan Vedavyas, I am getting to hear this entire Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. In the whole Mahabharata, there is this one instance of wisdom that Dhritarashtra has done. That when Vedavyas came to convince Dhritarashtra that this war should be stopped. We should not allow this war because it is going to be extremely destructive. But Dhritarashtra is Dhritarashtra. He said, I cannot stop it at this point of time. So Bhagwan Vedavyas says, you cannot go to the battlefield. Do you want to see this war? He says, throughout this life, I have not seen anything good. Why should I see this war? That only line of wisdom he has said. And he says, but he's a curious person. He still wanted to know. He says, do one thing, give this Divya Drishti to Sanjay, and Sanjay got this opportunity to hear this divine conversation. This divine conversation, which is full of deep spiritual knowledge, he got. And how? Sakshat Kathayata Swayam, directly from Sri Krishna himself. How he has listened, not on the pen drive, not on YouTube, not live telecasted. Sakshat Kathayata Swayam. I have seen this myself, experiencing Sakshat, he himself, from him itself. That is why Bhagavad Gita is Veda Tulya, because it is, Gulab Ram Maharaj says, it is the seed, it is the beej of Vedas also, because it is Sakshat Vani. It is the real Vani of Sri Krishna, Parampita Paramatma himself. And remembering this entire conversation, Sanjay says, Rajan samsmritya samvadamimam adbhutam keshavarjunayoh punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhu. Rajan samsmritya, remembering this entire conversation, which is absolutely blissful conversation between Keshav and Arjun. This I am again and again experiencing the bliss. Sanjay is a very simple person. He is telling honestly with full simplicity, and we also can experience this. When we think about this entire conversation at any point of time, we just try to remember Bhagavad Gita. Every time we'll feel this bliss, and we'll also understand the expression, the feeling that Sanjay is having. By reading Bhagavad Gita, you are able to touch the body of Bhagavad Gita, but with full bhakti, with full devotion, when you are listening to it, and you are able to touch the heart of Bhagavad Gita, and that is exactly the expression that Sanjay is having here. And at that point of time, not only is he remembering the conversation, he is also remembering what he has seen, and remembering the Vishwarupa Darshan, the remembering the Adbhut Darshan. Sanjay describes Tacha samsmritya samsmritya rupamatyadbhutam hare vismayo me mahan rajan rashyami chamu punah punah. What Sri Krishna, what Sanjay is saying here, remembering the 11th chapter, the mighty Vishwarupa Darshan. See, in the 76th shloka, what he has said, Samvadam imam adbhutam. He is saying this is adbhut conversation. Samvad means conversation. This is an adbhut conversation. But when he is talking about the Roop, about the Vishwaroop, what he is saying, Ati adbhutam. Rupam ati adbhutam, rupam ati adbhutam. The vigraha is rupam ati adbhutam. So he adds ati there, which is so divine. Here the adjective changes from adbhut to ati adbhut. He is rejoicing. How emotional we get when we think about this. Thinking about chapter 11, when we all are chanting, I see so many eyes get tearful. And here Sanjay is so, he's actually seeing it. So we can only understand his excitement, his devotion. Now Sanjay is a sevak, and relationship between the Dhritarashtra and Sanjay is that of an employer and employee. But after listening to this entire divine conversation, to this divine knowledge, just see the impact that it has had on Sanjay. He has now got courage. Sanjay was always sattvic, but now he is full of confidence, and smoothly he is declaring in front of his king what is the ultimate result. See how this conversation has started. Dhritarashtra Vacha, what is happening? And now from what is happening to declaring the result in front of his king, he has got that courage. Sanjay is telling, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shrirvijayo Bhute Dhruvani Tirmatirmama Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shrirvijayo Bhute Dhruvani Tirmatirmama. This is the most important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Jnaneshwar Maharaj uses a very beautiful metaphor for this shloka. When we go to a temple, suppose it is very, very crowded, what we will do? We'll try to stand in the line for darshan. And if the darshan is not possible, what we will do? We will look at the kalash of the temple. Now, if you are very, very far from the place, and if it is so crowded that you are not even able to see the kalash of the temple, what will you be able to see? The dhwaja. Above the colors, there is a dhwaj, the flag of the temple. We all know there is a orange colored flag of the temple. So if we are not able to get the darshan in the temple, we go to see the kalash of the temple. If the kalash is not there, kalash also we don't get to see, we will at least take the darshan of the flag. This shloka Jnaneshwar Maharaj says is like that flag hoisted on the temple, that if you don't understand anything in these 700 shlokas, understand this just one shlok, understand this one shlok, and Gita will be inculcated in your life. That is the power of this particular shloka. How beautiful it is. This, understand the importance of this shloka. The entire summary of Vedas is Bhagavad Gita. The entire summary of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is this 18th chapter. We all know it is Ekadhyaya Gita. And the entire summary of this Ekadhyaya Gita, this entire chapter, is this 18th shlok from Sanjay. And here what he says, that if wherever Yogeshwar Krishna is there, wherever Arjun is there, what will be the three things here that he is explaining? Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. At this point of time, before we understand the exact words, also understand one important thing. This very beautiful Swamiji explains, that we what is this Bhagavad Gita, when this Bhagavad Gita is being told on the rath, on the chariot, Arjun and Shri Krishna are telling. You imagine your body is a rath, it is a chariot, and make how Arjun has made Shri Krishna as his charioteer and his uddhar. He has uplifted himself by having Shri Krishna as his chariot. We all in our lives should make God as our charioteer, and in this entire shloka, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara. Here, Arjun resembles the Purushartha, the efforts that we are putting in. And Yogeshwara Krishna is resembling our wisdom. So, entirely dedicate your wisdom, entirely dedicate yourself to Shri Krishna himself, and all your efforts be directed under the impact of Shri Krishna. So, and how make Shri Krishna as your charioteer. And then this combination is going to make your life extremely beautiful. This is the combination which is going to make your life victorious. It is going to make your life successful and based on all morals. It will be Shashvat. You will get Shashvat fame. Kirti. How is the Kirti? Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Whatever Shrir Vijayo Bhutir, your fame will be everlasting. Just like how the fame of Shivaji Maharaj, it is everlasting, because this entire his life was based on the principles explained in Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. That is the beauty of this shloka. Understand that we become Arjun and we give the entire control of all that we do to Shri Krishna himself and attain this Shri Vijaya, everything in our life. With this, we come to the conclusion of the 18th chapter. It is not possible to understand any grantha, any scriptures, unless and until the deity himself, Shri Krishna himself, wants us to understand. So firstly, consider yourselves very lucky that you are chosen to get to study Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. And nothing is possible in this world without the Guru Krupa. We cannot understand this Guhya without the blessings of Swamiji. Param Pujya Swamiji has given us this platform. We all are blessed that we are chosen by Shri Krishna, and we are blessed that we have the blessings of Param Pujya Swamiji, with whose grace we have got this platform and the resources that equip us to understand Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Let us fill our hearts with gratitude and devotion for both of them. And with that, offer this entire discourse at the lotus feet of Shri Krishna himself. May we all continue our spiritual journey under the blessings of Param Pujya Swamiji. Om Tat Sadite Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītāsu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyāyāṁ Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Moksha Sannyasa Yogo Nama Ashtadashodhyāyah. Hari Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Tat Sat. Jai Shri Krishna. Sorry about the time limit, but today we had to complete the syllabus.
No, Didi, thank you. Thank you so much for the enlightening interpretation session, Didi. Thank you so much. Now it's time to question answer. So all of you can ask your questions. So please raise your hand and switch on your camera. Don't miss this opportunity. Shraddha Didi is there. Please don't miss. Yes, you can ask your question. Veena Didi, ask.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi, a beautiful session. Really, very nicely you have explained. I have only one small question. In the 61st and the 62nd shloka, Shri Bhagwan has actually speaking of Ishwar as a third person. Whereas always otherwise in other shlokas, like even in the 61st, Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto. So he says that you devote everything to me. But in this, he is talking of Ishwar as a third person. Why so?
This is a very beautiful question, and I never thought about this. So this is really very interesting. And when he's talking, I think this is towards the end of the conversation. So he's probably getting back into his Sri Krishna roop. Till he has told that Man Mana Bhava. I know it is after that. So I'm sorry, I am not very sure about this. But his own Tattva Ishwar is not different from Sri Krishna himself. So at this point of time, I think I will just say that they both are the same. So even if he's saying that my Tattva in different forms, that is also one possible thing, that my Tattva in different forms, it is. Another thing is, I myself is not going as it is. That form, it is changing as per the Prakriti. So it is not exactly equal to. You see, in maths, there are two symbols, equal to, and there is one equal to with a S symbol, approximately equal to. So, what Sri Krishna is the pure Tattva, but what what is residing in the yantra, whatever is residing in yantra, it is under the impact of the Prakriti. So, it is not exactly equal to, it is approximately equal to, because it is under the influence. So maybe that is the reason it is third person, because it is my tattva which has gone there. It is not exactly me. So if water is water, but you add little paint color to it, it is changing. So water remains water, but it is little changed. So it is not exactly me. So he cannot say that I am yantra rudhani. It is my tattva which is yantra rudhani. So that I think is the possible reason why he's used the third person there, and it is an excellent question.
And just another question. After Sanjay, I mean, the last shloka where he says that wherever there's Yogeshwar Krishna and wherever there is Partha Dhanurdhara, there always be victory and everything else, prosperity and affluence and
good policy,
good policies, righteousness and everything. So what would have been Dhritarashtra's reaction?
See the beautiful impact it had on Sanjay. He has got the courage to tell, but Dhritarashtra is Dhritarashtra. About Dhritarashtra, what we get to hear is he was blind not only with eyes but also with buddhi. So, no matter how much light you put on him, his blindness was not just physical, also intellectual. So, this entire thing had no influence on him, unfortunately, and he has borne the consequences of the war.
Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. जी प्रबोध भैया, जय श्री कृष्णा, प्रणाम जी।
नमस्कार दीदी, मेरा कोई प्रश्न नहीं रहता, मैं तो सिर्फ मिस कॉल दे रहा हूँ आपको।
ओके भैया।
मैं एक बात जरूर नहीं समझ पाया कि इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग बैच में आपकी पीडीएफ जाती होगी डिस्कोर्स की, तो वो पीडीएफ आपके हिंदी वाले
इट इज देयर ऑन लर्न गीता, vivecham.learngeeta.com। आपको डाउनलोड करके भेजती हूँ एवरी टाइम।
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद।
I also requested your batchmates and
नहीं, you
I
are
got
too
your missed
busy.
call.
You should not repent for it.
No,
Okay, thank you.
We'll, for the next weekend we'll do it. But I got the missed call. जी, Sarojini Didi. Jai Shri Krishna, pranam.
Sarojini Didi, please unmute yourself. Yes. Some network issue, Didi.
Sarojini Didi, can you unmute? I think you can stop your video and try to talk, maybe. No, why is she?
Then Nick, yes, Dr. Jaya Pai Didi, please.
जी, जय श्री कृष्ण जया दीदी।
Jai Shri Krishna Devi. My call you picked up.
Everybody's giving missed calls today, huh?
Yeah, last time to give a call.
Okay.
Devi, we were just telling about Dhritarashtra being blind. But he is naturally blind, and his wife, she had tied a cloth and wanted to be like her husband. But though she was only physically blind and mentally not blind, she had blamed Kunti for the loss of her children. So how she also was blind intellectually? She was a smart lady, otherwise I heard.
No. It's nice. See, we also have to understand that she is under so much trauma. You try to understand from that perspective, Jaya Didi, that though she understood, she knew that her son were wrong also. She has tried a couple of times to pacify the children also. But when you see the pain that she must be undergoing, all her 100 sons have been killed. And in that avesh, obviously she will blame the Pandavas. So it is a very natural thing as a mother that reaction has come. But if you see towards the end, Kunti and Dhritarashtra and they all have gone to the Vanapasta. So that is why in Avesh she has said that.
Didi, she has guided her children anytime?
I think so, but Rashu Bhaiya is the person to
I heard
my studies of Mahabharata are a little weak. So just to ask Rashu Bhaiya.
No, I think I heard one Swamiji say that she tied her eyes. That was one thing wrong. At least the children would have had one mother who would have guided them.
Absolutely. Better, guided in a better way. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Didi. I asked just because I don't want to lose the chance of.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was a very nice thing to listen to your presentation.
This is all Swamiji's Krupa and the beauty.
It's always there. Even then, you only conveyed it to us. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Jai Shri Krishna. Ji Sarojini ji, pranam to you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Namaste, Didi. I only wanted to thank you very much for this wonderful journey you have taken us through this Bhagavad Gita.
I want to thank all of you also because you all are listening. I'm getting to do this. So thank you for listening and coming and connecting. It is all Swamiji's Krupa on all of us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ji. Kiran Didi. Jai Shri Krishna. You need to unmute, Didi. Please unmute yourself.
Now you can ask me.
Am I audible, Didi?
Yes, Didi.
Didi, no words to explain my gratitude for your beautiful explanation, Didi. I am big fan of your Vivechan. I had all of your Vivechan, Didi. Today is the last day. So I am very, very happy.
Some or the other Vivechan will be there. You can still continue listening. But pranam I seek your blessing.
Always I listen to your Vivechan, Didi. Every Vivechan I listen.
Thank you so much, Didi.
Many, many thanks, Didi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. First time I have joined with you, but I am very happy so much.
Thank you. I'm also very happy to meet you, Didi. Pranam to you. I always seek your blessings. Jai Shri Krishna. Snehal ji. Snehal ji. Jai Shri Krishna. You need to unmute.
आता आपण एवढे सगळं शिकलोय ना ह्याच्यामध्ये अध्याय झाले पण ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण म्हणतो की हे हिंदू धर्माचं हे आहे म्हणून म्हणजे सगळं सांगणं आहे पण यात हिंदू धर्म हा कुठेही शब्द नाहीये.
बरोबर. एक्झॅक्टली. सी बिकॉज हे मराठी म्हणजे हे इंग्लिश विवेचन असल्यामुळे मला तुमचं उत्तर काय प्रश्न नाहीच आहे. त्याच्यात एक ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे आणि अतिशय सुंदर गोष्ट तुम्ही म्हणजे सगळ्यांना हे सांगताय. इट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट दॅट वी ऑल अंडरस्टँड दॅट दिस इज नॉट स्पेसिफिक टू एनी पर्टिक्युलर हिंदू धर्मा और एनिथिंग. इट इज फॉर एव्हरीबडी. इट इज द आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंग अल्टिमेटली. सो इट इज फॉर एव्हरीबडी. इट इज फॉर एंटायर मॅनकाइंड. आणि हे धर्म वगैरे हिंदू वगैरे हे एवढ्याच झालेलं आहे. जो आपला धर्म आहे तो जुन्या काळापासून तो सनातन धर्म आहे. लाखो वर्षांपूर्वीपासूनचा रामाच्या त्याच्याही आधीच्या काळापासून जो आहे तो सनातन धर्म आहे. तर त्याच धर्मासाठी दॅट इज इट इज अ वे ऑफ लाईफ. सो दॅट इज वाय.
थँक्यू.
त्यामुळे याच्यात हा पूर्ण हिंदू धर्मासाठी असं आहे असं नाहीये. इट इज फॉर एव्हरीथिंग. इट इज फॉर all the human beings on this planet, on this earth, in all the three worlds also, I will say. स्वर्ग लोक, मर्त्य लोक, पाताल लोक, सगळीकडे राहणाऱ्यांसाठी हा उत्कृष्ट.
पण आपण हिंदू धर्म वाले कसं म्हणतात की हा हिंदू धर्माचा
मिसकॉन्सेप्शन आहे. ते आपला चुकीची धारणा आहे. It is a misconception that it is only for the Hindus. Recently, in this I will tell you, एक आता एवढ्यातच आपल्या प्रचारक टीमने एक व्हिडिओ काढलेला आहे. It is a video for everybody. Our pracharak team has recently very beautiful prachar video. It is myths about Bhagavad Gita. मग काय काय आपले गलत फहमियां हैं भगवद गीता के बारे में. In that they have very clearly mentioned this. त्यात प्रचारचा एक आपला गीता प्रचार गीता परिवार आपल्या लर्न गीताचा एक व्हिडिओ आता एवढाच निघालेला आहे मिथ्स. त्याच्यात त्यांनी स्पष्ट की इट इज नॉट पर्टिक्युलरली फॉर हिंदू धर्म, इट इज फॉर एव्हरीबडी. So you can see that small video, 30-second video आहे छान. तर तो आणि ज्याला पण असं वाटतं ना की हा फक्त हिंदू धर्माचा आहे, त्याला तो व्हिडिओ तुम्ही पाठवू शकता. आपल्या प्रचारक टीमनी आता एक काढलेला आहे तो व्हिडिओ, तो तुम्ही सगळ्यांना पाठवू शकता. What I told her, I'll tell in English again. Our pracharak team has made a very beautiful video about the myths around Bhagavad Gita. So everybody can go through that video and spread it as much as possible. So everybody comes out of this notion that it is only for Hindus. It is for everybody, every man, every human being. Ji. There are some more hand raises and I would really like to take, but please turn on your camera. That is a request. Ji, Rukmini ji. So that we can spotlight. After spotlighting, you can turn off the camera again. So those who are not in a position to turn on only so that we can spotlight, and then you can turn off the camera again. Nehal ji, namaskar.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Rukmini ji.
Today there is no doubt for me, but I have to thank you for your beautiful explanation, Vivechan, and big salute your knowledge, madam.
No, I don't have any knowledge, Didi. Honestly, I'll be very, I'm not saying only for the sake of it. It is all Swamiji's Krupa. Whatever I hear from him and other Vivechaks, Vanekar Kakaji, Kakiji, Pashu Bhaiya, Sanjay Bhaiya, I have got everything in Geeta Parivar. I'm dedicating it back to Geeta Parivar only.
Yeah, okay, Didi. So thank you so much, Didi, your explanation.
So
I have missed some Vivechan week in the 13th chapter Vivechans.
Okay.
So can
it
I
is
get
available,
it?
Yes, it is available on vivechan.learngita.com. So I will send a link on this chat. You can just go to that. Otherwise, if Didi is there, vivechan.com.
Okay, thank you.
You can go and you can select the chapter number. You'll get everybody's Vivechans there. Vivechan.learngita.com. I have sent it on the chat window. You can. This link comes with every Vivechan message also.
Okay. I have.
Or you can just go on learngita.com from there.
Very important.
I'm stopping your video so I can hear you. I couldn't hear you.
I missed some of that Vivechan.
Okay. No problem. You can get everything is on
you.
YouTube. All the chapters are on YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
Ji, Narasimha ji. Jai Shri Krishna, please unmute.
Yeah.
Pranam, Jai Shri Krishna.
Please ask your question, Narasimha Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Is this Bhagavad Gita? You were stating that it is about 5,000 years old. Is it so?
Yeah, it's more than 5,000 years. Exact years I don't know, but yeah, more than 5,000 years old.
Certainly, because in Vishwarupa Sandarshan Yoga also, there were many instances. Lord is saying that it is from Mahabharata Kal. So then I thought that it should be from that ages. He was also mentioning Jahnavi, that is from the days of river Ganges, and
yes.
he was telling.
Yes, Bhaiya. He has told the Vibhuti amongst the rivers, I am river Ganga. In the 10th chapter, he says, I am the river Ganga.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, very nice. Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya, pranam to you. Pragya Didi, please unmute yourself.
Didi, please unmute yourself. Shraddha Didi, please unmute yourself. We have sent you request. Yes.
Pragya Didi, can you unmute, please?
Yes, please. Pragya Didi?
Unmute. There is a आवाज नहीं आ रहा. Unmute.
We have sent you the request, Didi. Please unmute. Yes, now.
Yes. Tell me.
Didi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am learn Geeta.
Very nice.
हमें अच्छा लगता है.
मुझे भी बहुत अच्छा लगा. आप सुनते हो, बहुत अच्छी बात है. आपको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
मैंने 18 अध्याय कर लिया.
बहुत अच्छे, बहुत अच्छे, बहुत अभिनंदन आपको. Very many congratulations to you. Very nice. Congratulations to everybody who has completed all the 18 chapters studies with this Vivechan session. सभी को बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन.
परिपाठ ज्वाइन करवा इच्छुक છું.
हाँ, join again. Yes, we all should join again. 18 बार तो कम से कम join करके करना चाहिए. गीता से भी बनिए, है ना. अभी तो हमने आज देखा कि श्री कृष्ण is saying that if you do सेवा of भगवद गीता, भगवद गीता का प्रचार करेंगे तो श्री कृष्ण जी के फेवरेट हो जाएंगे. We'll be favorites of Shri Krishna. So definitely join us as Geeta Sevi. Stay connected with the completion of 18 chapter course. But this connection with Geeta Parivar doesn't end.
हाँ, मैं कह रहा.
जुड़े रहिए दीदी.
हाँ.
बहुत अच्छे. अच्छा लगा आपको मिलके दीदी.
आपको मिलके भी अच्छा लगा.
जय श्री कृष्णा. प्रणाम.
हाँ, प्रणाम.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
Anyone having any question? Yes, Dee.
Yeah.
No
further questions, I think.
So thank you so much, Shraddha Devi, for taking the time to speak the session. Your insights and perspective were truly valuable, and we all thoroughly engaged by your explanation. Really, it's no words for you. It was pleasure to have you with us. We all are grateful. Your knowledge and examples you shared with us, your contribution to the Geeta Parivar and the society is invaluable, Didi, invaluable. Again, thank you for your time and sharing your expertise with us. It's really a privilege for me also. Thank you so much once again, Didi. Yes. And I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our technical team, Vivechana team, and all the volunteers of Geeta Parivar for their tireless efforts, their dedication, and hard work. Geeta Parivar appreciate all sadhakas for their active participation and valuable contribution. It's been a pleasure hosting this session, and I hope everyone leaves today with a great understanding and new perspective on Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā ji, as Shraddha Didi has given to us. Really, it was unbelievable, Shraddha Didi. No words for you. Now, let's end this session with the prayer. So before ending, I want to tell you all that after L4, Geeta Parivar has started the Parayan, everyday Parayan and the Sunday's Parayan. So everyday Parayan will be in the night and the morning, and the Sunday Parayan will be 7 a.m. So please do join the Parayan. And now it's time for ending the session. So before ending the session, I will call our Geeta Sevi Lalita Boyan Palla Didi. She is from Telangana. She is the homemaker serving as a trainer, group coordinator, and technical assistant, and joined Geeta Parivar since July 2021. Please welcome Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Okay. So shall I do the prayer, Didi?
Please, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण टू ऑल। थैंक यू दीदी।
Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Didi, for this beautiful prayer. Now it's time for Hanuman Chalisa. So please, all of you, don't skip the Hanuman Chalisa. Yes. Some technical glitch, Didi. Give me a few
It
seconds.
will just come. Yeah, it will just come.
Actually, Didi, some network issue from the host.
Okay.
Yes. Now. Yes.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरनउँ रघुवर विमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसतिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरन विराज सुवेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिवे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिवे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस वदन तुम्हारो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संभारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, सबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
May Lord Krishna make your journey more easier. Jai Shri Krishna. Till the next Atvivechana Satra. See you all on next video.